Hello, hello, I'm Zoe and welcome back to my channel, Zoe's All Booked. If you're new here, welcome to the shit show. So here's the thing, it's 10 p.m. right now. Actually, that's not true. It's 10:30 p.m. I have no makeup on. As we can see, I'm in my husband's clothes. We are going to be doing a one-take, very chaotic September wrap-up. I almost said May wrap-up. That's where we're at right now because I really don't have the energy to do a lot of editing tonight or tomorrow morning, and I just want to get this video up. So you're seeing me unfiltered. I almost said in the raw. So that's really where I'm at right now. This is gonna be a mess. Thankfully, in September, I only read 6 books. If you saw my August wrap-up, you'll know that I read 45 books. If you saw my October TBR, you'll know that I am attempting to read 62 books in October. So September was like a little breather, a little calm moment before the madness started up again. You know, the chaos, the shit show. It's kind of like part of the brand now. I need a water break. So I'm just gonna dive right into this. Some of these, I'm gonna read the description right from the back because I don't really remember what it's about. And brain power is not a thing right now because it's so fucking late at night. I had to wait until all the kids were asleep to start this shit. So, you know, there's not much going on up here. A lot less than usual, actually. This is gonna be in no particular order, just whatever books are closest to me. And I'm gonna give you a brief description and my unfiltered, unedited thoughts. So first up, we've got Manners and Mutiny, the 4th book in the Finishing School series by Gail Carriger, one of the best series and universes in general in the entire world. If you haven't read any of the Parasol verse books, this chair is killing me. It's so wiggly. Do it. Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Read them. They're fantastic. This is the first series chronologically in the universe. It's the 2nd series that came out. This is the young adult one. It follows a girl named Sophronia as she goes off to finishing school. But it's not finishing school in the way that one would expect, where you learn how to become a proper lady and get ready for marriage. No, they're learning how to excel in the fine art of finishing others. They are learning how to kill a bitch and look classy while doing it. As always, I'm not going to tell you what this 4th book is about because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's a steampunk world with vampires and werewolves and ghosts. This one is set in the 1850s, I believe. Historical, fantasy, steampunk, a little bit of romance here, but like it's a young adult one, so obviously not too much romance, but the adult one, not too much spice, a little bit of spice. Either way, I'm going off on a tangent because it's fucking late and the ADHD is out of control. 5 out of 5 stars as always with this series. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. And then I've got the first Princess Diaries book, so fucking shiny, also very floppy, very satisfying, by Meg Cabot. This one I had started in August and did not finish. Why did that happen? What? Oh, a prompt dropped when I was like half an hour into the audiobook or something, maybe an hour or something. So I ended up finishing it in September. It's not the first time I've talked about how much I hate these fucking books, but I love the movies. But what the fuck's her name? Anne Hathaway. She narrates these books, and she is always and forever Princess Mia. So she makes them less shit. Mia is one of the most insufferable, annoying 14-year-olds I've ever encountered, including myself as a 14-year-old, and I was so fucking annoying. Still am. It's, again, part of the brand. I don't even know how to rate those, because I have this thing with books that I read as a teenager. I don't know how to rate them, because is the nostalgia making me love them? In this case, not really. But, like, I don't know how to be not judgmental. What the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Objective. I don't know how to be objective about things in my past. So Then, this fucker, oh my god. Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. I really, really like this one. I totally forgot to talk about what Princess Diaries was about. I just realized. But if you are at this point in your life and you don't know what the Princess Diaries is about, how? But for those of you who may have that special superpower to live under a rock, it follows a young girl who finds out that she is actually the princess of a fictional country called Genovia. And just the shenanigans surrounding that. She just wants to be a normal girl, but her whole family's like, no, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna be the leader of a country one day. Sucks to suck. Anyways, this book. You'd think I would have loved it and read it in 30 seconds because it's about dragons and your girl is a hoe for dragons. But that is not the case. I did a whole, oh my god, my nose is so itchy. A whole vlog about this book because it took me 84 million fucking years to read this son of a bitch. I don't know why. Every time I sat down to start reading it, it felt like it took me an hour to read 3 words. Like, genuinely. So I did a vlog where I forced myself to read this in 3 days or less because if I got to that 3-day point and I hadn't finished it, I was going to start unhauling a book every hour that I went past my goal. And I don't like unhauling books. I've never done it. That's a lie. I've done it once, but that was because it was a print issue and I didn't unhaul it. I chucked it in the garbage because I was very, very upset. Why the fuck does the book stop? It is a bind up of a trilogy, and at the very end of the last book, it restarted from the copyright page. So I never knew how that series ended. I threw it right in the garbage because I couldn't do that to another human being. Not even my worst enemy. There are people out there that I would really love to piss off, but I couldn't even do that to them. No sirree, Bob. Could not. Anyways, tangent. Again, Jesus Christ. I need to go to bed. This one, I'm going to read the back because I put it out of my mind. I really like the book, but I'm so pissed off that it took me so long to read it that I have purged it from my memory. Let's see. Long ago, humans betrayed dragons, stealing their magic and banishing them to a dying world. Centuries later, their descendants worship dragons as gods, but the gods remember and they do not forgive. Every time I read that, I think of The Hobbit, where they're talking about Thorin, how he never forgave and he never forgot. You feel me? So, thief Arcady scrapes a living on the streets of Vatra. Desperate Arcady steals a powerful artifact from the bones of the Plaguebringer, the most hated person in Lumet history. Only Arcady knows the artifact's magic holds the key to a new life among the nobles at court and a chance for revenge. The spell connects to Everin, the last male dragon foretold to save his kind, dragging him through the veil. Disguised as a human, Everin soon learns that to regain his true power and form and fulfill his destiny, he only needs to convince one little thief to trust him to bond completely. Body, mind, and soul, and then kill them. Yet the closer the two become, the greater the risk both their worlds will shatter. Like, everything about this was screaming at me, you're gonna love this, this is gonna be a brand new favorite. And I did enjoy it, but I was so annoyed that it took me so long to read it. And then it's, I would have said it's 100% a me thing, but I've heard from several people now that the same thing happened to them. People who are also like really big fantasy readers, like me. I don't know. I am looking forward to the other books in the series, though, to see if that changes or if it picks up. I don't know. Are we going to have a second book slump, or is that the slump? Who knows? And then, I've got Thieves' Gambit by Kavion Lewis. It was brought to my attention so long after posting this video, and I cannot believe that nobody pointed this out to me, and I was out here looking like a fucking fool for so long. My darling, darling husband didn't even say anything to me, and you know, that bitch likes to point out whenever I mess up my math, because as he says, I'm not an athlete, nor am I a mathlete. But nobody said this to me. This book sold for 7 figures. And I'm out here saying that it sold for $10 million minimum because I wasn't counting the figures. No, I was counting the zeros. 10 million is 8 figures. Shout out to the kind soul who pointed this out to me so gently. You are a gem. You're the only one who said anything. And I appreciate you. I will put the name on the screen here because I do not have the energy or the willpower to go back and look right now. So that's my beef with this book. It's 100% a me thing. But I'm so stupid. What a crackhead. Oh my god. Anyways, I really, really enjoyed this one. And I do see why it sold for 7 figures, which is less than $10 million. Let's remember that. And there's a movie deal already, and it just came out at the end of September. But this one follows a girl whose mom gets... Can I say this? No, I can't really say that. Her mother's life is hanging in the balance after something happens. So she enters this competition called the Thieves' Gambit, where it's like a Hunger Games that meets Ocean's 11 type thing. That's what this book is pitched as. It's a competition where she has to compete against other thieves to complete these tasks. Oh, Kurt's home from work. And whoever wins gets one wish granted, and her wish is going to be to save her mom's life. But things are not as they seem because you can't trust anyone with the last name Quest, and why would you ever trust a bunch of thieves, even if you are one? But why would you trust them? It's just a recipe for disaster. Is there anything important else that I'm missing here? Yeah, the competitors include her childhood nemesis and a handsome, smooth-talking guy who might also want to steal her heart. Really good. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I just am astonished that nobody told me that I was being a dumb bitch for the entire world to see. Which, I mean, like, it usually happens. This is just what we're used to now. I often embarrass myself on camera, but... you know, it is what it is. And then I have, I can't read. I'm a fraud. House of Marion by J.L. Marion? I don't know right now. Oh my god. This one I was gonna try to get to in August, but because of my whole I can't read physical books to save my fucking life thing, I waited until the book actually came out so I could get the audiobook. And it was good. I don't think I liked it as much as JL's first book, Wings of Ebony, but it was good. I'm excited to get into the rest of the series. I'm gonna just read the description here in the front because brain power quickly fading and there was not much to begin with. 17-year-old Kel has lived her entire life on the run. She and her mother have fled from city to city in order to hide the deadly magic that flows through Kel's veins. I've been trying to stop myself from saying Quell because it's spelled Q-U-E-L-L, but I know from the audiobook it's pronounced Kel. Until someone discovers her dark secret. To hide from the assassin hunting her and keep her mother out of harm's way, Kel reluctantly inducts, oh wow, that was really hard for me to read, into a debutante society of magical social elites, which she never knew existed, called the Order. If she can pass their 3 rites of membership, mastering their proper form of magic, she'll be able to secretly bury her forbidden magic forever. A la the Sandlot. Forever. If her dark magic is discovered, she will be killed. But becoming the perfect debutante is a lot harder than Kel imagined, especially when there's more than tutoring happening with Jordan, her brooding mentor and assassin in training. When Kel discovers the deadly lengths the Order will go to defend its wealth and power, she's forced to choose. Embrace the dark magic she's been running from her entire life, or risk losing everything and everyone she's grown to love. Still, she fears her most formidable monster she'll have to face is the one inside. Like I said, it was good. It was enjoyable. It was entertaining. And then the last one. And we are only at, what is this, 17 minutes? Damn, Gina. We're doing great. One more. This thing is so fucked. It's not supposed to go that far down, but it's old. It's broken. Is that a metaphor for me in my life because I'm almost 30? No, 30's not old. I'm just fucking joking. Oh my god. Don't come at me. Meet Me in London by Georgia Toffolo was the 6th book that I read in September. But actually, I think it was the first one I finished. I don't even know. That was a long time ago. My memory does not work like that. This was another one that I had started in August. When did I start Dragonfall? In July. So this one was another one that I needed to finish. But same thing happened as the pink one. Princess Diaries. Started reading it, prompt dropped, had to abandon it so I could move on. I just burped a little bit. Because I was chowing down cucumbers before I started filming. And apparently they make me burpy. Who knew? Who knews? Who knew? Is what I'm trying to say here. Anyways, this one is a Christmas holiday romance that I was reading in August because I am that bitch. I will read holiday books all year long. I will watch Christmas movies all year long. I listen to Christmas music all year long. Because why not? This one follows Victoria. Yeah, Victoria. She's a fashion designer and she's always dreamed of owning her own boutique in Chelsea. And the dream was about to be realized until, what the fuck am I saying? Until she caught her fiance in bed with another woman. So that dream kind of went kaputski. And she's just adrift at this point. Yeah. But there's a new department store set to open up at the end of the road, and her dreams are running on fumes. And then she meets, I don't remember his name, Oliver. What the fuck is barking out there? Oh, Tyson, settle down! Oh my god, the neighbor's dogs are barking, and Tyson, if he starts barking, he's gonna wake up the rest of the children. I am not prepared to deal with that. Anyways, Oliver Russell, he is the heir to the family fortune who runs this big ass department store that's opening up. But then he lied to his mom about having a girlfriend that he was going to bring home for the holidays. And then he meets Victoria and he's like, hey, how about we pretend to be dating, but like actually pretend to be engaged? Because my dad's really sick and my parents really want me to settle down, but I lied to them because it's just easier that way and I don't want to disappoint them. So you want to get fake hitched? And she's like, no. But then he's like, you can have models, fashion, a runway. You can do a fashion show at the department's big holiday opening, the department store rather. And she's like, I'm weighing the risks. I'm doing a cost benefit analysis. The costs outweigh, or the benefits outweigh the cost. We have come to an accord. Like Captain Holt in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's what I was going for. But my brain, once again, does not function. So he says accords. And they come to this agreement that they're going to fake date. But as with all fake dating, fake engagement, lying to other people, feelings start to get a little bit too real. Which I am absolutely here for. Fake dating is one of my favorite tropes in the entire world. Although IRL would hate it. Because that's just a lot of anxiety. But I love reading about it. But that's it. We did it. I am not going to edit out any of this shit. I might add in like, you know, little zooms for a little pizzazz, a little razzle dazzle. Oh, but I'm not doing anything fucking else. I am not cutting out a single second of this. You're welcome. But like also, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's it. Let me know down below in the comments what you read in September. If you liked any of the things that you read, if you read any of these things, if you like them, or whatever you want to tell me about life, because it's late and I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Or if that's just too much and you don't have a lot of time. I almost said you don't have a lot of comments, which, like, same thing. What was I saying? Ugh, drop some hearts down below in the comments, preferably purple ones, because that's my favorite color. As always, to stay updated with my current reads and how I'm feeling about them and how I'm doing on this massive October TBR, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, refuse to ever call it X, that's not happening, Goodreads, TikTok, and Storygraph, all at Zoe's All Booked, which I will leave linked down below in the description box. One day I will update Storygraph. I will probably wait until the new year because I don't feel like inputting over 100 books for this year into Storygraph because that sounds like a fucking nightmare. But yeah, what do I say next? Words have eluded me entirely at this point. Oh my god. Like, this actually happens most times. I just edit all of this out, but you get to see BTS behind the scenes, how fucking ridiculous I am on a daily basis. No, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share the video so everyone else can join in on the madness, the chaos, the shit show. With that, we have come to the very end of this very, very, very chaotic one-take video. I hope you all have a wonderful day and get at least a little bit of uninterrupted reading time. I love you, awesome nerds, and I will see you in the next one. Probably not gonna do an you know, this again, unless you want that. Let me know.